When it comes to the emergency procedure, how do you feel about the national standard of 2 in, 2 out?
Geez, I don't know about 2 in, 2 out.
What is that? I'm sorry, I don't know about.
Okay.
Well, the way we have it in our city, I know this, is that each of our fire departments has 3 people at the station. On duty at any given time are 22 people. I think that we are not well staffed in our emergency response. And when you see what kinds of problems we've kind of overlooked, I don't want to talk about them now, I don't want to bring that up, but there are problems in our village that we have not addressed, serious problems. But I think it's very important that we make sure that we have sufficient staff. Recently, the city has decided to hire 6 new people to work on the parking meters. That would be enough people to man 2 more fire stations. And I think that's kind of fuzzy thinking. Let's see, what's important? Emergency parking meters, parking meters.
Thank you. David.
This question of the 4-person staffing on fire crews, what the fire department commonly refers to as 2 in, 2 out, is a demonstration of something that I think we're probably going to talk about a lot in this section. And that is, when you're in a community that has needs, public service needs, such as fire, such as police, such as EMT, you're going to pay for that one way or another. Now, you could pay for it directly and transparently by having the city fully staff the fire crews, or you can pay for it indirectly by having the city not fully staff the fire crews and have your insurance rates go up because you're not meeting the national standards, risking property damage, risking life and limb of citizens as well as firefighters. I support the 2 in, 2 out. I think we need to fully staff those crews. I think that there are opportunities to look at the way we respond to medical emergencies as opposed to fire emergencies that can help balance the costs associated with that. But I think I agree with Stephen that we've got to look at public safety as the most important function of government.
Great. Thank you, David. Mayor Joe.
Yes, 2 in, 2 out is not a mandatory national standard to begin with. If it was, our estimate of cost to provide that is over $1 million. What we've done is in the creation of the new fire stations, we are going to move towards a process through, they'll still have the 3 go out, but they also have medical service that will also combine with the fire department. If you look at the performance that the fire departments deliver to us annually, fire is very, very small. The biggest part of our, probably 80–85% of our service as a fire department is medical services. And we respond to medical services, 3 guys go out, and a ambulance from the hospital goes out also. So we're there to assist the ambulance when they arrive. Sometimes we're first, sometimes they're first. So it's a process right now that works. We don't have, if you look at the fire department, talk to the fire department, you find that fires are down in Flagstaff, way down.
All right. Thank you. In just a second, we'll go. Sarah?
It's about doing what's right, not always what's mandatory. It's about doing what's right. You never, I would say this, until you need them, man, don't knock them. Because if you've had an emergency or you've had a fire or you've called and expect your fire department to report to you, then you know you want 4 there. This past weekend, my husband was involved in an emergency situation. One person held the backboard, the other one held his legs, the other one held his arms, and somebody held his neck. What's going to give? His neck? You know, what's going to give in our community? Our necks? I'm not willing to put my neck out there. Are you? So what I would say is this. Let's have a vision for Flagstaff that involves a safe Flagstaff. A Flagstaff that cares about its forests and its lands. A Flagstaff that cares about its community and the members in that community. And a Flagstaff that supports the most critical essence of our community, our public safety workers, our fire department, our police officers, our law enforcement, and EMT.
Sarah, thank you. Rick? and then we'll get to Stephen's follow-up there.
I think it to be very unfortunate that the quoting $1 million when it comes to possibly my children being in a fire is now the balance. If we're going to spend too much for public safety is kind of a sad commentary. I fully support the national standard that the experts have decided is the national standard. Again, as the leader, as the mayor, I don't have to know all the answers. I have to find them, and that's one of them. So we ask the experts, what is the standard excuse me, that has been researched, developed, and understood to be the best way to conduct fire safety and public safety? Let's find out what they have to say first. And when it comes to trying to balance somebody's life or somebody's safety or somebody's home with $1 million, which is a lot of money, I say that probably we ought to err on the side of spending just a little bit more. I fully support the firefighters. In fact, I'm the only candidate that has promised publicly that I will bring that issue to vote.